Hello everybody, and welcome to Spirit Box Weekly. And I do believe I'm echoing a little bit. Let me turn that off so I don't. Should be okay. But I'd like to welcome everybody in for a brand new episode of Spirit Box Weekly. This is our 100th week of testing with Spirit Box Weekly. And such a milestone, to actually hit our 100th week. We've tested numerous different devices throughout our tenure of Spirit Box Weekly. We've gone from the EchoVox to start, all the way through the Appy Droid, the Big Beard Studios, the Extreme Senses, the Ghosthunterapps, the physical Spirit Boxes, everything like that. I'd like to also announce we did have a winner for our Spirit Box Weekly giveaway. And the winner was Wendy Coffee. You can check out on our Facebook. Just go Spirit Box Weekly web series and go ahead and hit a like on that. But she definitely, I did the drawing. There's a little video on there for you so everybody can see. It was random. There was no special pick. And we'll be doing more giveaways, once we hit more milestones and so forth. But yeah. Definitely, I can't believe after 100 weeks, it's been 2.5 years, roughly, of Spirit Box Weekly, every Friday, unless something came up. So it's pretty awesome. But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Chris, Judy, Southern Arizona, Doppel, and anybody that's not in the chat yet. Thank you for being here. And this is our last week as well. So not only to hit our 100th week, we're finishing out one of the devices this week. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the SCD-2.
Want to boost it all?
Any individuals?
Remove my...
This is Dominic. And I'd like to say hello. And also, this is our 100th week of testing with Spirit Box Weekly, doing different devices and everything else. I'd like to thank you. Thank you for coming here and communicating with us and allowing us to take the chance to communicate with you.
Must have been.
You at Freedom.
So elegant.
God, I'd substituted.
And I do see Bill's in here as well. Guys, as always, don't forget to check out each other's channels, support one another, and don't forget to hit that like button. We greatly appreciate that. And you can always share. We're happy to have any shares. And if you ever have any ideas for things you'd like to see us do, things that you would like to see possibly improve with the content that we're doing on our channel, feel free to send us a message, send us a comment. I'm always open to new ideas and new methods. And any individuals, if you'd like to try to communicate, we do have this device. It's known as the SCD Spirit Communication Device 2.
Were counted. Cremated. The next.
And what did you do there?
There was a
Journey into the realm.
If possible, could you let us know what your first name is? Is that possible?
Obviously a gentleman.
Because I am...
Mr. Corky is here?
managed to get out of Louise's apartment.
.com. They're
window draperies.
Huh?
But the animal back, yes?
What he called
Oh, it could be heard.
Sorry, I can wait.
And we could try another method as well. Are there any technicians available for communication? Any technicians available?
wing flaps today.
And Judy, what do I think of the box?
Their phone number is
Honestly, we
415.
got some good replies, and
You lazy right over.
it's kind of like all the other different devices that are out there. I think it just takes getting used to start to find where the replies are.
You know?
I definitely the clarity is a lot better with this one than many other devices that we've been using.
I hear.
But there's been a few
For
relevant
holistic medicine,
responses.
Dr.
But I don't think there's
Starts at 50.
any devices so far that really right off the bat are
Smashed.
the more spirit communication you do. I think that's when you're gonna get the
Lights on the CBS.
cleaner and clearer connection.
He's dead now, and
So are there any technicians that may be available? My name is Dominic. It's an honor to
900 from
try to communicate with you.
Identify him easy, 'cause you don't want to go with me?
No.
Is George Meek? Is
PriorityMovie.com.
Constantine?
chance on being seen by you.
What are you doing here?
Rusty, it's good to see you.
What happened to him?
We
And the theory is when a lot of people were starting spirit communication, a long time ago,
So if you're taking
it actually
Monsanto, guys, is
it started out with a few people saying any technicians available,
dropped like an empty.
and that's how they would start their sessions.
5 o'clock.
calm. That's conscious life.
Pretty late, I know.
Shocking, and I have been
Atomic explosion.
Oh yeah, Jason. I miss doing this stuff with Jason. Jason
Someone
was
who
always
knows.
he was always behind the computer, but we
And I've caught you!
we definitely we had some funny experiences with Jason. We've had some interesting individuals take part in the sessions with us. Many curious things have happened.
Had it set up.
Then I cut the ropes that were holding.
Jordan Maxwell show planet with the
First of all, we want to salute.
Hello, hello.
Jed, I know. Dealer several days' notice.
Choose some socks for you to
Yep.
7040
7040
209 area code.
209 area code. 740 209 area code.
Unless we can't stand up.
I killed Mr. Parsons. You can.
Steph, welcome in here. Again,
hypnotic
don't forget to check out each other's channels. Rusty does some great content. Pumpkinhead Paranormal, Chris Fee.
I've been ringing it all
There's
out.
many fantastic other channels in here as well. Don't forget to check out each other's stuff and click like and subscribe to one another.
What do you mean? Well, there's no reason to. No, there isn't.
Is there possibly anybody here that would like to try to talk?
Fresh start.
We were afraid.
All right. We're going to take a second, and we're just going to mute this real quick. Turn it off real quick. And we're going to do a burst session. I got a treat for everybody. This is the Sony IC B7. These are pretty much the same equivalents of the Panasonic RRDR60s. And I've already tested it. We tested it last night before our Loving Whispers series. And got some crazy responses. So we're going to go ahead and try to utilize this, see if we can get any communication with it. Hello. My name is Dominic. I was able to communicate with you last night. I asked how you were doing. You told me you were doing well. This is our 100th week of testing our different spirit boxes. Have you enjoyed the journey with us as we're testing these out? If possible, is there Emily here? Is there William? Frank? Anthony Dominic? Becky? And if possible, how many individuals are actually able to communicate compared to how many people are actually around? Okay, I went ahead and turned that off. And Charlie, thanks for being in here. Zazel. Okay. Actually, Rusty, this mic, this is a omnidirectional mic. You can get them on Amazon. I believe it was $17 or $20. And then there's an adapter because this mic actually goes to like an iPhone or your Android phone. And this adapter will make it into a 3.5. But the mic on this mic, absolutely. If you guys are ever doing anything where you need a better mic, for $30, this sucker does an amazing job. And it's just a omnidirectional pickup all around. So I'm going to go ahead and play this back for everybody. So if you guys are wearing headphones, you're going to want to turn them down to a comfortable level, and then turn them up to wherever it's easiest for you to hear. Okay, there's that. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Hello. My name is Dominic. I was able to communicate with you last night. I asked how you were doing. You told me you were doing well. This is our 100th week of testing our different spirit boxes. Have you enjoyed? Have you enjoyed the journey? Have you enjoyed the journey with us as we're testing these out? Enjoyed the.
Have you enjoyed the journey with us? Have you enjoyed the journey with us as we're testing these out? If possible, is there Emily here? Is there William? Frank? Anthony Dominic? Becky? And if possible, how many individuals are actually able to communicate compared to how many people are actually around?
And just freak out on me.
Name is Dominic Knight. Have you were testing? Becky? And if possible, how many individuals are actually able to communicate compared to how many people are actually around?
Well, apparently I had turned it off right there. But let me go ahead and turn that down. There we go. And we'll plug this back into this device. I definitely thought I was hearing a couple replies with that. Let me know what you guys think. Were you guys hearing stuff or no? But let me go ahead and we'll turn the SCD-2 back on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kid thing is very.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. Pretty warm. Now, any individuals, are you warm as well?
Direct.
Enforcement Department throughout.
Does the heat affect you?
Is this part?
Wow, that is excruciatingly loud.
Yep. Push.
Last week we had some excellent communication with Kieran. It's good to see you. Love Peace, it's good to see you. From what they knew of a yeah, this is actually. If you guys have ever you guys watch Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, or if you guys do a lot of ITC and you know a lot about the voice recorders that are out there. The Panasonic our DR60 is like
So incredible.
the voice recorder everybody's trying to find, and it
I
gets
see it,
sold
you-
for thousands
I'm
of
gonna add
dollars,
John.
like $1,200 to almost $3,000.
Certified as a
These,
Okay, we
I've
have
actually done some research, and these came out at the same exact
New York
time
City's safe and
as the RR DR60, and it was just Sony that came out with these, but it's pretty much Sony and Panasonic that were making them when they first came out. So what happened was, this is over 10 years ago, these actually give almost the same results as the Panasonic. So, and this is it's the Sony ICB.
one of the greatest.
Is the name of the recorder.
It looked like new to me.
It's not. It's definitely not new.
And the fact that
You want to see
Well,
it?
what do you know?
It's right. It's right here.
full or new
on the suitcase.
Can I assist?
Love Peace. It's good to see you here. David, it's good to see you here as well.
We approached the house this morning. We saw.
Time, maybe?
Now, Spirits, how did you like that recorder? Was that a good recorder?
You policemen are always hiding in.
Sometimes we
So it won't be much.
Williams out of here. Yes.
Yes.
What about...
So what I'm gonna do,
Bodies feel good.
just in a little bit,
watch. We all
I'm gonna go ahead and do a burst session again with that.
I sent in there.
Well, we're utilizing this. So
No doubt you'd eat a good
what I'm
night.
gonna do, we've done this in the past.
trust.
I'm gonna do it so I can't hear the device.
Around, Mr.
I'll ask questions. You guys can type in the chat. You may hear replies through the device, but I will not be able to hear it at all.
This is what I don't.
And then I'll see if there's any replies through this.
The main
We'll try that in just a few minutes.
father. If I wanted, I could find. The key.
Now, how do you
Curious.
Spirits? How do you like this device?
What
I've heard you utilize it.
And he
5 and 19. Comey's watch, but
Look, you'll think I'm not.
Feel the spirit.
George W. Bush.
George W. Bush.
There.
This is Dr.
What's the matter?
We're seen before. Radioactivity in this was
Now, what exactly
taking my most effective.
what exactly is your most
And,
memorable moment of utilizing the spirit devices of us doing spirit communication?
With the new owner and...
Do any of the individuals that we communicate with, do you have a memorable moment of us doing some spirit communication?
back to the beach.
Is there a time maybe you scared the crap out of me that made you laugh?
And you said you could make me some.
Look out over.
Bethany, thanks for being here.
Based on this.
The cabinet to be replaced.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do the grid pen in here. Leave it as it is.
Into my head, one by one.
Be a fuel or steady.
Fresh water and fish well. Detective, entitled... Death.
There's that. You're gonna hear the door shut in a second. That's gonna be me walking out the room.
You for nothing. I can blow my head off and forget.
Something bigger, much...
I could feed your...
In the nick...
Powerful, steady, cold. Controlled by a thermostat.
That morning,
Officer?
Yes, Captain.
Problem, reaction, solution. Problem, and offer the solution.
Look at...
Marco's ankle is sprained.
Don Russo.
And directed at Edmonton.
With Marco.
own cat had disappeared. Sold 20% of... A month later.
Find out who he's got.
No.
I mean, I like...
Find out what's going through his... In the dark, we're better off. Okay, and remember...
What's that?
Well, Trump especially considered...
I'd better inform him.
Will you sit still?
Double.
Hey, here's a file, Steve.
You know, they really...
What are you doing here?
Her eyes glass.
Your punishment.
This...
What's that?
Yes, he brought me here.
It's no use anyway. What are you, his first?
Charlie, Tim Key.
Terror City is this?
Cutting instruments.
No. He jumped up in the act. New world.
Only wood, why?
Good night.
Sterile zone. Shots.
Some rice checks.
Fabiola. Rosa says there'll be plenty.
Historic broadcast.
Another report to the American. By the United.
These other two came in and took a boot.
Does he?
We'll bring you further...
Even as the criminal... captured him in the act.
Now back.
Square mile of water, a foot.
This is the New York City Police.
Must be 10. See, that was my calculation.
Afraid your gentleman.
Night, Sergeant Ryan.
I see the great march.
I shall prove to those.
Vivian Lawrence.
That's what.
Finding.
Uphold.
As humans start to.
Know what I'm doing.
Roman here.
No surprise.
All on the DVD. How to can it, store it, by reports of widespread news item which caused the
Alrighty. Let's try that other.
Must be, sir.
Let's try that other aspect.
Quake, which was some.
Yes.
All right. I can't hear anything. All I hear is nothing. Nothing. Here. I can kind of prove it. Nothing. I hear absolutely nothing. This should be blasting through the headphone right now. All right.
this idiocy.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna scroll through and I see some questions that you guys have, and we're gonna go ahead and ask them. Have the device keep going, and we're going to do a burst session as we do this. So what I'm gonna do
Meeting track.
right there. I'm gonna start with Rusty's
Make up your mind
question.
about the jail.
Back into
All
it.
right. Yes.
Who's covered with enduring.
Any individuals that may like to try to communicate with us.
to this?
I have Alex in here. Alex is Rusty Reporter. And he's curious if you can possibly say anybody's name that may be listening to this or may be viewing this.
Just be sure. Comes from.
Yes, sir, let's have a look.
I understand. Okay, Larry.
Another one is Love Peace Paranormal. She's curious if she's used this application and she's tried to do spirit communication as well. Can you happen to say Love Peace or Hello, Lori?
Now, look at
Every week.
No.
Kieran,
Get people.
her question was, are you happy tonight?
you can see the
Signal available. Part of Mercury. And call.
How about Pumpkinhead? Do spirits go into a bright light when you guys pass over?
Yeah. Dolly silly, but what we.
I heard rumors to the.
My personal question is, how does the light look to you? Does light look differently? Is it super bright? After we pass, Are we able to meet our
At this
family
point,
and our friends who have passed before us?
Now, wait a minute, baby.
Where's the light?
He's dead. Look.
What is the purpose of purgatory? Do you happen to like the cat that is normally around me?
And I'll be right down there, but
Are you able to still eat? Do you miss being able to eat certain food?
The tomb of the pharaoh.
Tessa said you.
Stupid.
Start working on the safe. And accordingly...
And I'm seeing if there's another... Are you able to see light to walk through? And then this kind of goes with my question on Pumpkinheads. How do we look to you? Do we have a glow? Or do we look like ourselves?
finest modern equipment.
3 years.
There's only a few
Alright, let me go ahead and turn this off. And I have no clue what came through the device. Absolutely no clue. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play this back. And oh, I did forget that one. I'm sorry, Judy. Maybe we'll try to do another burst session towards the end. But I definitely like that question. I really do. So let me go ahead and turn. I'm gonna turn this up. Turn the device down. And this will give a little correlation. You guys can let me know, what was heard through the device. Let me go ahead and turn up the headphones a little bit. And now when I talk, yeah, see, I didn't want to have the squeal. Just trying to show you that, definitely my headset was off. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this back.
Let me plug this mic back into it. Any individuals that may like to try to communicate with us? I have Alex in here. Alex is Rusty Reporter. And he's curious if you can possibly say anybody's name that may be listening to this or may be viewing this. Another one is Love Peace Paranormal. She's curious if she's used this application and she's tried to do spirit communication as well. Can you happen to say love, peace, or hello, Lori? Or hello, Lori.
Hello, Lori.
Kieran, her question was, are you happy tonight? How about Pumpkinhead? Do spirits go into a bright light when you guys pass over? So, do spirits go into a bright light when you guys pass over?
I hear a male voice.
My personal question is, how does the light look to you? Does light look differently? Is it super bright? After we pass, are we able to meet our family and our friends who have passed before us? Meet our family and our friends who have passed before us?
I heard a yes. Right there.
Are we able to meet our family and our friends who have passed before us? What is the purpose of purgatory? Do you happen to like the cat that is normally around me? Are you able to still eat? Do you miss being able to eat certain food? And I'm seeing if there's another... Are you able to see light to walk through? And then this kind of goes with my question on Pumpkinhead. How do we look to you? Do we have a glow? Or do we look like ourselves? Alright, let me go ahead and turn.
Something right there.
Alright, let me go ahead and turn this off. Alright, let me go ahead and turn this off. Alright, let me go ahead and turn this off. Or do we look like ourselves? Alright, let me go ahead and turn this off.
Huh. Alright. Turn that and turn this. Go back to this.
Oh, you will, won't you?
My good luck.
Definitely heard some replies in there. I heard, yes, I definitely heard Lori. Lori, I did hear your name.
Oh, yeah. Who did?
He took advantage.
Thank you for
We
your
like a
communication
pig.
this evening.
I keep seeing it coming up.
Well, if you so
Common is just gas.
There's going to be some work to get it. Because it...
Now, how do you like this device?
You can give 'em
I've heard a few relevant responses, but I haven't heard very many within the last two sessions. Our second session, I heard some very good replies.
Plenty.
Is there something that we're doing wrong or that we're doing differently?
Well, I thought I was seeing
Deja vu.
and flooding.
But he
Now, any spirits or individuals that we're
maybe
communicating
Gals
with,
isn't like.
do you feel the need that you need to sleep? Do you get time to rest?
Tell you what,
Mike predicted what's called the
heals. Two things are...
predicted it at a meeting.
Do you have a job after you've passed on? Do you have a job that is delegated to you in the spirit world?
Or maybe he's coming.
Well, pub, and they... Last time I was in here.
soon he may have carried.
Told me that Johnny had a blonde wife named.
There's a wonderful
Cafe.
wonderful movie. I may have brought it up in other sessions.
House at 43 Terminal.
It's called Defending Your Life. And an individual happens to buy. I gotta say, I think I did see. I think I saw a moth or something flying around. So.
Ramsey, let's get out of here.
But when you guys were saying that,
On the floor.
it was on my computer screen. It
I'll
wasn't.
blast off.
It wasn't in front of the camera.
Charges against millions of people listening.
Ginger always gives me hives.
So I'm not sure that's exactly what you guys saw. I'd have to go back through. Easiest way, if you're ever curious if you have a something moving around, flies or insects, will give an illumination of their wings. So you'll see a circle body, and then you'll see their wings illuminate.
You know, Mr.
It helps for, like, somebody shows you a picture. But defending your life, it's basically
Dr. Porter.
Albert Brooks is the actor in it, the son of one of the sons, I believe, of Mel Brooks, and he
We found in the tomb.
buys a brand new car, gets in a car accident, and he goes to this heaven-like area, but he's on trial. They put him on trial for his life. For all the misdeeds that he did or that he didn't learn anything in his lifetime. So I'm curious, any individuals that we're communicating with, do you feel that's happening to you?
War
that,
II was
that
over.
you're being judged?
You saw him last.
If you say so, Nick.
Oh, goodbye.
There's been huge speculation. I do believe in God. I believe in, the universe and the stars, and I have my faith. And I'm curious, after you pass, your basis of faith, your basis of your religion, does that weigh in on you?
Where's the other?
Does that dwell upon you?
In Castle Avenue.
Waffle Man, it's nice to meet you.
Turn from the grave for a...
We've reached the...
Yeah,
Now, at a given time, when people do spirit communication, is there a line of individuals that are trying to communicate?
Passed it on to me.
And you're trying to take turns?
Shooting on a set of spindlies.
Is
Jagged
there,
lumps of barnacles.
is there one individual that perhaps kind of takes a lead and asks the questions for everyone?
Yes, sir.
What you've actually got here is a...
Take the time to... And...
Hey, it's because,
Well...
You were on here, but...
Very interesting.
Talking about.
But...
I don't...
Simple.
What do you guys think? Should I leave the show? Leave all our shows in full spectrum?
I haven't
Or
seen
should
it.
I switch to regular vision?
you sitting down and actually doing...
Almost every camera I've owned, I've modified to full spectrum.
Very unusual shit.
I hear he knows something.
I say it's a liar.
The purple power.
Think I'm trying to help you.
Trying to help me? Okay.
No.
Ball of purple fire.
Yeah.
His way of living.
Maniris will wait.
Now, this was created by Anthony Sanchez and Steve Huff.
Maybe your eyes are better.
When our prisoner...
Atomic particle.
Have you ever had
Peter, we can
the honor and the
Now you're
privilege
saying they're going...
to communicate with either one of those
As you not only get them-
two gentlemen?
So many of our...
Then I double back fast.
In San Jose.
How often would
Among the
you
pilings under the...
recommend individuals
For the mentally...
to
the fuse.
try to use spirit communication devices? Amanda, thanks for being in here.
Hello?
Good morning.
You can take it with you. Inches high. Yet
Vin said hi.
Because you tell them something, it'd be like,
See that slide?
He's up on my throat. Wait.
Supply these lights. That's what I...
Supply these lights.
You're a sucker.
I'm a sucker.
Well...
Get out of town for 3 long years in the cooler for some... I'm gonna get Could be. I was...
And,
Oh, to myself instead.
8, 6.
Yeah.
I've in that neighborhood.
From the past as far as...
Bobby, this is yours.
Sure, it was the ghost.
We're at a meeting,
We have to think.
You're counting on taking 5.
Which, let's face it,
Hold it.
That's a wonderful theory, Rusty.
You...
Through the glowing heart.
And there are so many...
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm
My
going
cousin
to
Ivor.
mute that. Let's do another burst session. Now, any individuals, how I record these sessions, I use a full spectrum camera. This camera will record in infrared light. I am aware that you know what infrared is. The light that I have in here right now is a infrared light which is shining on the ceiling, which then illuminates into the whole room and brightens up the whole room. Now, something very curious that was asked, and I'd like to do a burst session to try to see if we can get an answer, is, do you try to sleep? Do you get a chance to sleep? And a fantastic question. When we started out with our sessions, we tried to focus the last portion of our week on trying to contact possibly somebody who was famous that passed away. And it didn't necessarily have to be a celebrity. Just, could have been Leonardo da Vinci, to John Wayne, to Elvis Presley. We would switch it up, and we did it probably, I want to say we did it about 15 to almost 20 weeks starting out. Is it possible where you are to communicate with individuals that were famous? Are you able to meet up with them and learn from their knowledge? Where you are you all able, is there peace? Is there no hostility? There's no class structure of who's rich, who's poor, where you are? Is there just unification? Many true ITC and individuals that do spirit communication, their go-to for trying to communicate with is Nikola Tesla. And Nikola Tesla actually has been in this area. Theodore Case used to have him at his mansion, and that's not too far away from here. I've actually been there, and I've been on the grounds. Yeah, that's a bug. And I have heard that as well, that he has believed in spirit communication because he stumbled across it. He was trying to find a frequency to wirelessly send power, and he stumbled across being able to talk to individuals like you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to play it back. The last name's wrong. The first name's right. I'm going to go ahead and plug this. Let's go ahead and play this back. Turn that down, turn that up. Again, if you're wearing headphones, you're going to want to turn them down to a comfortable level. And then we'll turn them back up to whatever's comfortable for you. I think that's as loud. Yeah, that's as loud as it goes. Right there.
Now, any individuals, how I record these sessions, I use a full spectrum camera. This camera will record an infrared light. I am aware that you know what infrared is. The light that I have in here right now is a infrared light which is shining on the ceiling, which then illuminates into the whole room and brightens up the whole room. Now, something very curious that was asked, and I'd like to do a burst session to try to see if we can get an answer, is, do you try to sleep? Do you get a chance to sleep? To get an answer is, do you try to sleep? Do you get a chance to sleep? And a fantastic question. When we started out with our sessions, we tried to focus the last portion of our week on trying to contact possibly somebody who was famous that passed away. And it didn't necessarily have to be a celebrity. Just, it could have been Leonardo da Vinci, to John Wayne, to Elvis Presley. We would switch it up, and we did it probably, I want to say we did it about 15 to almost 20 weeks starting out. Is it possible where you are to communicate with individuals that were famous? Are you able to meet up with them and learn from their knowledge? Where you are you all able, is there peace? Is there no hostility? There's no class structure of who's rich, who's poor, where you are? Is there just unification? Many true ITC and individuals that do spirit communication, their go-to for trying to communicate with is Nikola Tesla. And Nikola Tesla actually has been in this area. Theodore Case used to have him at his mansion, and that's not too far away from here. I've actually been there, and I've been on the grounds. Yeah, that's a bug. And I have heard that as well, that he has believed in spirit communication because he stumbled across it. He was trying to find a frequency to wirelessly send power, and he stumbled across being able to talk to individuals like you. gonna go. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to play it back.
How do they know? I believe I heard him say this is the last one. How the hell did I know that? How did they know that's the last question? I didn't say it was the last question. They just knew it was. Huh. Definitely sounded like this is the last one. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to our channel. Don't forget to check out each other's channels. Check out Rusty Reporter. Check out Pumpkinhead Paranormal. Check out Chris V. There are some wonderful channels out there on the paranormal and on spirit communication. If you're ever curious about trying to find other paranormal channels, check out Paraglobal TV. It's on YouTube. It's got a bunch of different items on there. There's psychics, there's investigations, there's interviews, basically paranormal help videos on how to build stuff, how to do certain things. And there's trailers, there's other things like that. Tons of stuff on there. But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. We do have a show this Sunday with Keith Linder of Seattle, Washington. And it's going to be our paranormal story with the Poltergeist of Washington State. AKA, it's been called the Demons of Seattle case. It's had some controversy. And it should be interesting to have a good chat with Keith and find out more information about the case, find out more information about what's been happening after he stopped living in the home. But the case had some instances of Bibles that would disappear. They'd come back and they were burnt. Very interesting stuff. But everybody have a beautiful evening tonight. And have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to have a great Father's Day and so forth. And we will catch you later. Thank you very much. Everybody have a wonderful night.